Instagram going. Let's get YouTube popping. If YouTube is popping, that means OBS is popping. Let's get Podbean started. Where's Podbean at? Okay. We gotta invite all these people into Podbean. Alright, that's Darnell. That's my cousin. That's Natalie. She just got her second vaccine her vaccine appointment locked down. There goes Lewis. There goes my tax dude that you still gotta see. There goes Vince. I haven't spoke to Rich in forever. Where the fuck is Rich? Gotta get this black dog up in there. Even though we just had to kick a black dog out. One of my friends' email address is really called Black Dog Bronx. So I was invited. I was really trying to get the black dog up in here. Let's see. I doubt KJ can make it at this time. Let's see if Devin can make it. I doubt it. Oh, maximum 10 people. There we go. Done. And done. No worry, guys. We're getting you guys in here. So if you guys are listening on YouTube or started coming in on Instagram, don't worry. We'll be starting the podcast in just a moment. We're just getting the last bit of things squared away, getting our invite set. Also giving Mark some time to scurry his ass back in here. He tried to come all pet friendly. I apologize, people. This is not a pet friendly environment, and it's only because of my lease. Like, this has nothing to do with my personal beliefs on animals, okay, or my allergies, or me being Jamaican. This ain't got shit to do with me. This has everything to do with my lease that I use to my full advantage based off of me being Jamaican, my allergies and personal beliefs. So I ain't gonna lie. If I felt a different kind of way about animals, I probably would allow some people to make an exception every once in a while. But like, nah, come on, ain't nobody gonna know. Like, come on, man. Like I ain't supposed to smoke in here either. Like, shit. But I'm gonna tell you what we did from the very first day that our landlord met us. Right, as they're giving us the keys and they let us in the house, the first things we started doing was like incense in the house. So he knows automatically. Every time we come in, this motherfucker gonna be smoky. Like, we just like, oh shit, we lit incense immediately. Like, yeah, we gotta. Every time they come over, there's a bunch of incense lit. We got some sage being lit. We gotta make sure, like, whatever juju they trying to bring in here, like, stays with them outside the door. Like, they could come in, but that bad energy stays out. It's like, oh shit, what just happened? I feel like my pacemaker just jumped. No, that's that bad energy leaving your body, people. What the fuck was you trying to come here and say? You know what they was trying to come here and say? I think it's about time to start the motherfucking show.
As Metro's Mercury grade approaches, I shall create the illest podcaster known to mankind.
But Master, what are you going to do?
Howard Stern, Stephen A. Smith, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle.
Why Dave Chappelle?
'Cause he's a funny motherfucker. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Because he has money, you fucking dickhead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I'm very sorry.
The heart of India. The strength of a black man. And the pride of a Spaniard. I present to you MyT. It's alive.
He's walking, Master. He's walking.
MyT Sports.
Oh shit, we about to go in. Afternoon and and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I am your host, Big Homie, aka Dalito Montana. Yo, it is another Fuego day in the hottest city in the world. We're talking about it's April 2nd. If you told me you loved me yesterday, I didn't believe you. The joke's on you, okay? It's another beautiful day down here. We got a lot to talk about. This is season 6, episode 101, excerpt 294 of the MyT Sports Podcast, which means episode 300 is 2. Okay, that's 3. 2 weeks away, folks. It is 2 weeks away. But today. Oh, I can smell the incense in the air. We got baseball opening day. That just popped up. I don't even know why baseball opening day happens on April Fool's Day. That's because when it comes to baseball, the joke's on all of us, right? We got players being booed. We got legends retiring. Obviously, green is the new orange and blue. We got the NCAA AD sucking themselves off. And we got more issues in Yanktown. All that. And a whole lot more on the MyT Sports Podcast. But you guys already know what we say. Regardless of the time.
Take that.
And regardless of the weather.
You play to win the game. Hello?
It's always a good time to talk some Spurs. Let's stir this motherfucker up. So let's start talking. Woo! Back at it like a sports fanatic. MyT Sports. Whew. You guys miss me? I ain't gonna lie, I missed you guys. I know it's only been 2 days. And I know I was gone for like a whole week before that. But listen, it's because we was gone for a whole week and why I miss you guys so much. Let's get right into it because we know we got a couple of birthday shout-outs that we want to get directly into. So let's make sure we get that shit because check it. You said it's your birthday. Yeah, it's your birthday. Check it. First happy birthday I want to give out to is to my boy, Humphrey Bogey Montoya. Now, Humphrey Bogey Montoya, guys, you don't know. Humphrey Bogey Montoya used to be the general manager for Platinum Pro Wrestling. I know it feels like every other day I am giving a birthday shout out for somebody from Platinum Pro Wrestling, but I just let you know how deep those roots go. Listen, like there's a lot of connections that I didn't realize how many people I knew from Platinum Pro Wrestling until I started doing these daily shout-outs. Even myself, I'm like, oh, goddamn, it's their birthday again? Oh, shit, it's somebody from the... Hey, listen, when you love what you do and you do what you love, you don't even realize when you know what you know, if you know what I mean. See, look at that. Y'all here, listen, I got to guess in the room. I know, I got you on... You were supposed to tell me something earlier, like later today. I forgot what the fuck... I was like, yo, save that energy back for the podcast. You remember what I asked you to say?
Oh yes, we were talking about milk substitutes and how a lot of people are purchasing oat milk instead of the traditional whole milk and 2% milk only because it has coagulated cow fat.
Okay, we just stop right there. We gonna get back into your milk because that's what I said. Yeah, I wanted. Alright, okay, continue. So, Humphrey Bogan with Montoya, Platinum Pro Wrestling. Want to wish you happy birthday. He also has the FEW show, right? Which is the shit. Fans of wrestling? No, the E doesn't stand. Oh, what's stand? Fans, something wrestling, right? But check out the FEW podcast. That has been there. That has been there for years. You know that's a staple of the underground scene down here in South Florida. You guys make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Now, also, who I'm wishing happy birthday to. Let's see if she responded to me telling her I was about to go on air and wish happy birthday and go ahead and wish a happy birthday to her 2. Yes, folks, not 1, but to her 2 fake Facebook accounts. And that is to the homie Ashley O, aka you guys may have you guys may have heard me talk about her as Blue on the podcast in the past. Yep. They're one and the same. I want to wish them happy mother sucking birthday. So, as the way I like to do it, party hard, enjoy everything, and regret nothing. This is happy birthday from us at the MyT Sports Podcast to you personally. Hope you guys enjoy your birthday and enjoy your weekend. Think that was good? That was good? That sounded right? Okay, there we go. Yes, I'm wishing happy birthday to 2 fake accounts. Oh shit, you know what? I just realized something. I did stop the Podbean feed. It's okay though. Podbean will be alright. Trust me when I say Podbean's gonna be okay. Because Podbean, they're gonna make their way in here. I was sending everything to everybody else on YouTube anyway. But I already know how my Podbean people are. They're gonna be like, yo, how you gonna, like, they see me on Instagram, right? They see me on Instagram, they see me on Facebook, and they're like, what the fuck are you on Podbean? Like, I can see it now, because that's what I'm getting over here on Instagram. Like, they over here waving at me. Like, no wonder all this traffic is happening on Instagram. Like, I'm trying not to pay attention to them here. Is that the wind or is that a person? Oh, dumpy that. Oh shit! You guys, they don't understand. They don't understand when I say I be on my shit. All right. So now that we got the birthdays out there, Humphrey Bogey, Montoya, and two of Ashley's fake accounts. Also, before we get any further into the podcast, I also want to make sure that I also go ahead and put this out here on the podcast, because you guys already know that we don't like hate in any way, shape, or form, in any way that it comes. So we gotta have to make sure that we also go on here on the MyT Sports Podcast and we let you guys know that you guys have to stop all this Asian hate out there. Like this shit has to stop too. And this is why. Thank you. This is why the majority of the country is happy that we no longer have a loose mouth, reckless president. That he understands the words and the gravity of his. He understands his words and the gravity of those words. That when you come out there and you say, "Hey, this is the China flu or the Asian virus," right? It starts making all of these same motherfuckers that was ready to inject bleach into their bloodstreams because you said that was the way to disinfect for the virus. They're gonna start harassing Asian people for no reason. And that's where we've gotten to this country now, where Asian people are just being harassed for no good goddamn reason again, as if they haven't had enough to go through. As if any minority group hasn't had enough to go through, right? But here it goes again. You guys are gonna have to stop that shit. That shit ain't cool. And you're gonna start being punched in the face like you're a Nazi. Because you know what? You know what's really not being tolerated, period? It's not even just that Asian hate ain't being tolerated, or black hate ain't being tolerated, or women hate ain't being tolerated. Hate ain't being tolerated anymore. And this is one of the reasons why I was happy that I've always been happy that social media has been something that has become so prominent, because it helps shrink the world. And all of these atrocities that we kept on talking about, and they kept on going by as hearsay, and not enough people being able to witness it, and because they don't witness it, they're able to turn the blind eye to it. That shit ain't happening no more. All of this shit's on the forefront for you to see. So now when you say, "Oh, I don't believe that shit because it ain't a lie," now you're just truly showing your ignorance. And even more so than your ignorance, you're truly showing that you actually may have some hate in your heart. Because now there's no reason for it. Now there's no reason, but now you can see it. You can pull up at any point in time. And so if you're not seeing this because you choose not to see it, and you'd rather stay in your space of ignorance than seek knowledge and light. Oh, I think I hear a resurgence. Hope he came back with beer this time. He didn't make that shit up. I feel offended. Seriously, I feel highly offended. Like, who brings their pet here? Like, sorry guys. Like, okay. So Mark just ended up bringing his pet here not too long ago. Let's go ahead and cut the music, right? We got no more birthday shout outs to give. Right? So stop Asian hate. But let's talk about animals for a second, right? And I have to preface this by saying I am very Jamaican when it comes to animals, right? Let you guys know. I come from an era where animals are food, shelter, and clothing. Everything else is not a necessity. And that's how I feel about animals. Like, it's not to say that I don't understand that people may need them for companionship, but those are the 3 essentials that I've always kept animals in. Let's get past all that. I just want you guys know how I feel. But it has nothing to do with my feelings. Mark brought his dog up here. Yeah, my co-host brought his dog. His dog is mad. His dog is adorable. It's fucking cute as shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's a decent looking dog. You know what I mean? I just can't have dogs in my place, right? And it's not about my allergies. It has nothing to do with my Jamaican, right? Right? It's 100% to do with that. It's on my lease that we can't have animals here, B. And the last thing I want to do is accrue some kind of extra charge for, you know what I mean, for some animal, you know, being reckless in my house. Like, I'm gonna incur extra charges for anything I do recklessly in the place. You know, you can't control animals though. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's worse than trying to control a toddler. It's like being mad at a baby. You know what I mean? Being mad at a baby crying on an airplane. Like, you can't be mad at them. Like, they're just doing what they do. Like, but I just can't have them, and I can't risk them doing what they do because animals are eventually gonna be animals. I don't care how trained they are. Because wasn't the most trained lion in the world part of that that lion show? What was that? Regis and Kelly? Not Regis and Kelly. What was that show? God damn it. Fuck. What was the lion taming duel from back in the day? Shit. They were not Regis and Kelly. Lion taming duel. Let's see. What would they name? Okay, Google. What was the famous lion taming duel back in the days? I just fucked up everybody's Google.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that. There are other things you can try.
Oh, shit. And, okay, but I'm burying the lead here, right? Because it doesn't really matter what the name of the guys were, right? But they were super famous. They were super famous and they're known worldwide. And they were known worldwide for a while. Until within the last, I think, decade or so, maybe 15 years, they stopped having the lion taming show. Do you know why they no longer had the show? Because the lion went lion and bit that motherfucker and killed him. That was the show. That day. All these other times they have the lion running through the hoops, jumping, you know what I mean? Jumping through burning flames, smacking them with the whip, putting their head in the lion's head, and letting them, you know what I mean, just get so close to tasting meat, regular living meat again, and then pulling right out. And you know what happened one day? That lion decided to stop being a trained animal and went full animal. And listen, went law of the jungle and bit that motherfucker. Which, not for nothing, right? Let me add, like to put a little jest to this, right? Because there's nothing lighthearted about death or a lion biting anybody's head off. But isn't that kind of why you buy the ticket, though? For the possibility that lion might bite that person's head off? Like, when you go watch the person with the gator, right? You don't really go pay money to watch him do all of the tricks with the gator. You pay all that money to see if he may possibly get his head snapped off by that gator today. Because that's when you truly get your money's worth. Am I the only one here? She's like, nigga, you is crazier than I thought. This is all four of them. This is a unanimous decision. You don't want it to happen, but that's the intrigue of the whole show, though. Is that, hey, I have this wild animal tamed. So part of the show is that wild animal may not respond to your actions. Like, we applaud them. Oh my God, oh, you got him doing the tricks. Oh my God, you got him doing the tricks. But if they don't listen either, you kind of understand that as part of the show because, hey, you did advertise them as a wild animal. And what would a wild animal do if some random human came and cracked them with a whip and tried to put their fucking head in their mouth? Bye-bye human. Hey, ma, We eat human tonight. What happened to the antelope? They were too fast, but this human put his head right in my mouth. I just had to take him. It's kind of chewy. It's kind of fatty. I don't know if we're gonna have it. We only can eat this maybe once a month. It'll go straight to our stomachs. Like lions don't want to eat human meat because we're too fatty. It's like it's only a delicacy. I'm gonna have that shit once a month. That shit sends up my blood pressure. I can't catch gazelles if I have if I eat a human today, I'm gonna have to run for like the next 3 days. Oh shit. But I mean that's just me. That's just me. So you know what? Let's stop deflecting, right? Let's stop deflecting and let's get to what we really need to talk about.
First of all,
First things first.
You know we got that Knicks talk. You know we stay with that Knicks talk. And the New York Knicks are currently 24-24. Currently, again, with a record of 500. They're 14th in the league, 6th in the conference, and 3rd in their division. The New York Knicks have taken 2 bad losses back to back. One against Miami, which you kind of can understand because Miami should technically be the more talented team, and so we get them losing to them once Jimmy Butler. Once Jimmy Butler decides to turn it on, and we all know who Jimmy Butler is, right? Do I need to refresh your memory over there about who Jimmy Butler is? Jimmy Butler is the guy that came out and said,
What sort of made it so chippy all of a sudden out of just like the one foul?
I mean, to me, I think it's tough for him because I can guard him and he can't guard me.
that's your boy. That's
The J, the I, the M, the N, the Y, the J, the I, the M, that Jimmy.
That's Jimmy Butler. Now, while he wasn't talking about the New York Knicks in that last clip, that's the guy that we have grown to know as Jimmy. And in the third quarter of that Knicks versus Miami game, he decided to show his full self, busted out his chest, frilled his feathers, and did his maiden dance and got his team a W. You understand that? Let me remove all things out of my hand before I throw shit. What you don't understand is them losing to the Minnesota Timberwolves. What you don't understand or don't get is how the fuck you play the worst team in the league and you come away with an L. What you don't understand is how the fuck are you up on the worst team in the league by 17 points, 10 points in the fourth, and you still managed to lose that game. That's what I don't understand. Those are the losses you can't have. Those are the losses that are unacceptable. I understand we're gonna go on this motherfucking roller coaster. I get that shit. Like, you understand? I understand the great flags of adventure ride that you're trying to put us on. But you don't have lows against Minnesota. Fucking, they have a star that doesn't even want to play. He is literally just going through the motion. But they got a rookie. They got a rookie. Edwards. So we understand he's a little hungry. He got some brain weight in him. He came out there. He decided that he wanted to go ahead and put up 11 of his 27 points in that fourth quarter. We get all that. But you're the motherfucking New York Knicks. This is Tom Thibodeau's former team. You go out there, you play hard, you win harder. But no, you fuck around, you dick around, you thought that, oh, this is frustrating as fuck. That's what that is. Because you cannot play down to your talent level. You are not talented enough to take anybody for granted. Not one team, not one person, not one coach, not one bench player, not one fucking ball boy, not one juice maker. Listen, you understand, if they check the goddamn luggage when you fly into the fucking city, you can't take them for granted. That's how sorry your asses have been over the last decade. You blow up this fucking stinker. No, this is bad, B. Am I a little pissed off? Yeah, I'm pissed off. This is the reason why Brooklyn's in the house today. I'm not putting on no fucking Knicks gear today. No, fuck you guys. out here coming out, you fucking putting up a duck. Yeah, Julius Randle, he did his regular thing, had to put up a double-double. You understand? But right now, at this point in time, he's putting up double-doubles in his team on his sleep. Right? That's the reason why he's my MVP candidate, right? We're going to talk about that a little bit later, because that puts me in a good mood. Right now, I don't want to be in a good mood when I talk about these assholes. Reggie Bullock, 4 for 6, 10 points. You got Nerlens Noel, one shot made, 2 points. You know how many points the Knicks lost by? 1. The New York Knicks also need to go ahead and address their center issue. With Mitchell Robinson being down and out with the broken ankle, they have to find somebody else in there that cannot just be productive on the defensive end when it comes to the middle, but they got to get somebody that can put up a bucket. 2 points in 24 fucking minutes ain't gonna cut it. 3 rebounds in 24 minutes ain't gonna cut it. You should get at least 3 offensive boards to get 6 easy points. You should be able to get 2 points over the top on a pick and roll situation. They need to really add something in that center position. And I don't care how well it ever looks that Alfred Payton is playing. Alfred Payton holds this team hostage. But what more choices do you have? Derrick Rose isn't playing. Emmanuel quickly decided to struggle. And the other 2 point guards on this team are getting DNPs. Now, I don't know if this is because that Tom Thibodeau doesn't trust them. I don't know because they don't show up well in practice. But sometimes you have to give guys real playing time. And I believe that Jared Happen and more Jared Happen than Frank Ntilikina. They have to see what they have. Tony Pinson also got a DNP for this team. And you have to see what these guys can do. You can't just keep having them on the roster and not see what they do. Your team, I understand the team wasn't struggling the whole entire time, so it's not like they were being blown out and you're trying to say like, oh, we gotta find some kind of spark. But the fact that Kevin Knox, fucking Harper, Ntilikina, and Pinson all got DNPs, all coach's decision, that baffles me. You lost by 1 fucking point. You tell me one of them could have came and made a bucket? A bucket, 1 bucket. Play defense, baby. Stop somebody. Alfred Payton, how the fuck do you turn your back to the defense? Like, your whole back to the defense? Like, that's how you get fucked, is by turning your back. Because that's literally what you just might as well do. Turn your back, bend over, allow that team to fuck us. They get a steal, they score an easy point. I understand why Alfred Payton is even on this team anymore. Actually, I do understand why Alfred Payton is on this team anymore, because nobody is willing to trade for Alfred Payton. Nobody even wanted him enough to sign for him and then drop his bitch ass. Alfred Payton holds his team hostage. I don't care if Alfred Payton comes out and scores 40. Alfred Payton running this team holds our team hostage. He holds the offense hostage. He should be put up on charges. We understand. You know who we need? We need Samuel Jackson to come down here. We need a motherfucking negotiator to come and relieve us of Alfred Payton. But he ain't the full issue. He ain't the full issue. Everybody played a part in this. Alex Burke 5 for 12, 13 points. Emmanuel quickly 0 for 4, didn't put up 1 single point, and only being able to get 2 assists. This is a whole team effort. This is a whole exercise in futility. This is a whole absolute collapse. You understand? I haven't seen protection. I haven't seen protection this bad since those fuckers tried to siege the White House. Where's my bowl? They were the worst team in the league. And you lost this. New York Knicks fans are lucky. New York Knicks fans. New York Knicks are lucky that they lost this game at the very end, and that they weren't getting beat the whole entire time to Minnesota, because they would have gotten the same treatment that the other team that played in the fake garden gets. They would have gotten the same treatment that the other New York team just got when their star didn't to show up to play. What's that treatment I'm talking about? Well, if you guys didn't hear, in the fake garden, as I like to call it, which as you guys know, where the New York Knicks played is called Madison Square Garden, and we've always called it a nickname as the Garden. Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but the Boston Celtics, they also play in. Nah, that shit ain't MyT at all, right? They also played in an arena, and their arena is called the Garden. And based off how ass the Boston Celtics have been playing recently, they got. Hold on, can we stop this movement? Because we no longer talking Knicks. Right? The Boston Celtics don't get the fire of fame. They get the. The Boston Celtics were playing so bad the other day that their fans started booing them. And this isn't new, right? If you live in that northeast area, it's the reason why they say it's hard to play in these places, because if you these are passionate fans up there. These are passionate fans. They were always consistently referred to as smart fans, which I always find what fan base do they not consider their fan base, their fans smart? You know what I mean? Like which team is which team or area is insulting their fan base? Like, we don't have smart fans. But New York fans always being rewarded or complimented as being smart fans. What's going on, Mark? I see you in the room. Call up whenever you're ready. Sorry about Max. Like I'm unable to have the aminos. When animals go wild, things happen. I'm not trying to have my head bitten off by your dog. Okay. When it comes to playing that northeast area, they've always said it's kind of a rough area to play for, because they'll tell you exactly how it is, and they say that they basically and that whole area technically has smart fans, but past that. So in Boston, if you don't play right, in New York, if you don't play right, Philly, if you don't play right, you'll get booed by your fan base. Like, they don't give a fuck. They'll straight boo you. Like, they'll boo you. They'll, like, listen, you understand? The Philadelphia fan base booed Santa Claus. Did you notice? They booed Santa Claus. So yeah, if you ain't showing up on the court, you get booed. That happened to the Boston Celtics the other night. They got booed by their fan base. And if the New York Knicks had been playing bad against the Minnesota Timberwolves the whole entire game, I guarantee you they would have gotten booed too. But they're lucky. They lost this game basically with about 34 seconds left to go in the game. And not for nothing, if I was the fan base, I would have started booing them for those 34 seconds. Because you literally let the Minnesota Timberwolves walk you down. I remember at one point in time, because we was watching this game while it was on the air, and at one point in time, the New York Knicks were up, I think, 90-80. And then all of a sudden, the score is 94-90. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, this was just like, no, it was actually more than that, possibly. I think it was like an 18-4 run. I don't know, maybe it could have been 94-90. And you see them just closing the gap, and there's peeling away, and you let the Minnesota Timberwolves, the worst team in the league, they don't even have D'Angelo Russell. You just said it's a team without their star point guard. Their star power forward is just going through the motions because he doesn't want to play because he's still grieving over the loss of his mother, and also a rookie. You have those that's the team that you allow beat you, and they have the worst record in the league. You let them walk you down from a 17-point lead. Games like that does not do a lot for the psyche of Knicks fans if you think that they're going to try to stay above 500 to make it to the playoffs. Losses like this make you feel like, damn, the Knicks are going to fall all the way to the 10th spot. And based off of their luck and their karma and how things have played out in the past, maybe the 11th spot and completely missed the playoffs. And then if they miss the playoffs, you guys can start valuing all those motherfucking picks that you guys want to value so much to go get bench players. But let's switch sports for a while, right? We talk about the booing that happened at the Garden, right, in Boston. But they weren't the only place. They weren't the only fan base or the only team to get booed over the past couple of days. As you guys may or may not know, we had baseball's opening day that just passed on April 1st. And again, like I said, I guess the joke is on all of us because who the fuck watches baseball? Is that the reason why they start on April 1st? I know they always used to start in the beginning of April, but April 1st, like that just sounds like a bad joke. Hey, guess what? Today baseball starts today. Ha ha. Jokes on us. It's actually true. It's gonna be here all the way through. And they are assuming that by the summertime they're gonna be back to full capacity. At least in New York. And you know, have you heard, babes? The things that are going on in New York, that by the end of this month, the mayor of New York said that you guys can go ahead and have 100% fan participation in your stadiums again.
That's lit. We're gonna be going to games.
That's in New York.
Oh, we're gonna be going to New York to go to games.
You can see something else that just happened in New York. They also there was a couple of things. There's 3 things that just happened, and I want to make sure I save the best for last. Shit. They passed a law recently. Passed a couple of laws recently. They are allowing sports gambling now in New York. In the state of New York, in New York City.
So was it legal at first?
You had to go to New Jersey to like you know how they have all the gambling apps?
Yeah.
You had to literally go over to the New Jersey, cross over into the New Jersey state line to be able to do your gambling and come back home to New York if you wanted to.
Are you kidding?
Yep. And there's a lot of people that did that. Now there's legal gambling allowed in New York, because remember, gambling's illegal technically outside of like Vegas and a few places, and I guess like Jersey. So now gambling's starting to become legal, and that's the reason why as soon as I heard that, like when gambling started to become legal, I invested into the MGM Grand immediately. I was like, shit, if gambling's gonna become legal, they're gonna benefit. So gambling became legal, but also, you ready for the big one?
Yeah.
Wait, let me get the drum roll ready. Marijuana has now been passed legal for recreational use in New York. Yes. You know,
It's over with.
yes, exactly. You know, on the show we don't do round of applause, but you know what we do.
Dig up.
It's okay. It's not like I'm gonna be fined by like, oh my god, no, it's just that's just how flavor. So baseball started today, and apparently green is the new orange and blue. One of the biggest things that happened in sports or in baseball as their opening day popped up, Francis Lindor, who may be known as the best shortstop in the game, he signed with the New York Mets on a $341 million 10-year contract. That is the 3rd richest contract in Major League Baseball history, and it is also the largest contract. Oh, thank you, Geico. Geico's reminding me that my payment is coming soon. And it's also the highest contract for a shortstop ever. And not only is he worth every single penny of it, but he also got a swag that's completely fit for New York. Let's let you guys know. So, Met fans, as you guys know, phone lines are always open. You guys can start calling up whenever you're ready. Right, we'll be ready to talk about Lindor and any of these moves that the Mets have been making. Your owner's been making. Also, him doing his negotiations through the media as well. Like, but we could be talking about that probably for the next week or so, because I know Mets fans have to be extremely happy. Shit, I'm happy for Mets fans. I'm not even fully a Mets fan, and I say fully because I root for anything positive that happens in New York. Right? That's my state. That's my home city. That's my borough. You know what I mean? Well, when the Mets play isn't my borough, but that's because my borough doesn't have a specific team. You know, they used to. Right? They used to have the Brooklyn Dodgers. And then money came into play and they moved to LA. So Francis Lindor gets that deal. 10 years, $341 million. If he is the guy that can help solidify some of that defense, you know what I mean, could take away some pressure, release some pressure from that pitching staff. Like he's really a move to make. Duppy again. See everybody, they all come in here around this time and want to listen to the podcast. Like, it's busy time for Duppies. Now, as baseball starts, obviously now we have to get to the mound. And as we get to the mound, if you don't perform, people let you know about it. Other individuals to get booed around the world of sports lately? The asshats. Okay, that sounded different. That was different. I told you that one sounded completely different. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I want to take a quick break. Only because I want Mark to get in on this conversation. And when he's on, while we take the, and I'm just giving him up time so he can come upstairs, we can get settled, and we're gonna continue with this. How many minutes have we been potting right now? About 38 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's some good time. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in about 3 to 4 minutes. Listen to this song called "Psycho" by Mark 350. His young one that just had his 16th birthday. I told him to take him to Olive Garden. We'll tell you a story about that in a minute. Actually, we do gotta tell that birthday story. But until then, listen to this. We'll be back.
I feel like a psycho, no fitting, no distance. Made of this Michael, there's a protection. See me in the mirror, I'm your reflection. I make you miserable, voice in your head, so confused. Call me Mysterio. Hit me at night, under your bed, acting like Fred. See my shadow, right behind you, running away, only afraid. I love the chase, I'll make it a race. Rushing up top, touching out, tick tock, better not stop. I am the beauty, I am the beast. Last but not least, I'll leave you to rest in peace. I'm a parasite in your mind, soon you will be mine. I am a monster, ready to slaughter. Definition of horror, you're only getting me stronger. I'll make you weaker. I am a creature. Don't confuse me with the reaper. Feel like a psycho, no fitting, no distance. Made of this Michael, there's a protection. See me in the mirror, I'm your reflection. I make you miserable. Voice in your head, so confused. Call me Mysterio. Making a wish for me to go away. Bippity boppity, I'm here to stay. There's no stopping me, how's it feeling at night? All you want's the light. I'm getting dark, pitch black. Almost escape your heart attack. She's gonna move, no it's getting movie. This is true. See me at night. I am everywhere, I will follow you anywhere. Wanna escape, nowhere to hide. Go anywhere I will find. Laying in your room, busting your head. News like who? I live with you. In your mind I rule. With your emotions I abuse. This shit happen, call taboo. Feel like a psycho, no fitting, no distance. Made of this Michael. There's a protection. See me in the mirror, I'm your reflection. I make you miserable. Voice in your head, so confused. Call me Mysterio. Yes, I'm a psycho. You're not ready. My name is Freddy. I'll be more Jason and Jason. I'm not playing. Better start praying. I'm no joke. Never had hope. Only an idol's name is Michael. In your mind, there's an objection without protection. My lessons are infectious. Don't you see a connection? Almost reflection. You can't see me. There's no visual. I'm not fictional. I'll still make you miserable. I'm at the top. I'm at the pinnacle. Everything done. I make you regret with my voice in your head. Even with all these clues you make, still be confused. Yes, I'm a psycho, I might be evil, never a hero, even name me Mysterio. At the end of the day, yes, this is true, I am you.
And we are back to the MyT Sports Podcast.
Yay!
I'm your host, still the one way down until Montel, and that what you just heard, we have been officially joined, as you can see now, by the 21 Mark Salute himself. What's going on, Mark? Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, B.
Listen,
sorry.
man. Listen, man. You know, you ain't gotta apologize to me. You gotta apologize to him when you see him next time.
I will. I'll even give him a treat out of your cabinet.
Or you should bring him a little stuff, a little toy or something.
I will. I'll bring him like a rag from my house so like he remember the smell or some shit.
Oh damn. Better not be a nut rag, nigga.
No, I don't have nut rags. Those are just called bed sheets.
Damn, you nasty.
It's Freaky Friday.
All day. Yay.
Oh shit. So speaking of Freaky Friday, right? Baseball's opener happened yesterday. Joke's on us, right? April Fools.
Yeah, those checks are nice though.
Oh, those baseball checks are nice, and that Francis Lindor check was nice. 10 years, 341 mil.
Yes, sir.
But not everybody got the same love.
Oh, that's why my kids play baseball, man.
Oh,
you know
listen.
what I'm saying? Like, hey.
It's the reason why I would
like
put
those
my
checks.
kids into baseball. You don't have to be over 6 feet.
Nope.
Right? And their contracts are 100% guaranteed. And you don't have to smash your head into anybody.
100%. Salute.
Thank you. Out of mercy. This is the reason I was always about. That's the reason why I always felt the way I felt about Kyler Murray. That's when I said I was like.
Yeah, but he would have had to wait to get like. It takes a few years.
It does take a few years
because
unless you're really
my man,
nice.
shout out to Carlton Walker, make it AAA, got MVP of the spring training for Colorado Rockies.
Say that again. Say his name again. Say it again.
Carlton Walker.
There we go.
Dig up.
And what was his accolade again?
MVP of spring training. He batted, I believe, 348, 346. He got the MVP. It's AAA, but he'll be there soon though. Hope he made soon.
And we do know it takes a little bit. It takes a while, but what I always said is that whether he was good or he was bad, I was gonna be right. That his name is always gonna be to me. Kyler, I should have played baseball Murray, even though his other name is Kyler. I got next Murray. I always feel like he should have played baseball because if he's good, then when it comes time for that first contract.
Yeah, but he wasn't Ken Griffey good.
That first contract is going to be way more guaranteed money than he would have made during the lifetime of his NFL career. His first major contract would have been more guaranteed money than he would have made through the lifetime of his NFL career. And in baseball, he would have had an opportunity for another payday.
Yeah, but it would have took him about 3-4 years
to
get there.
He still got to wait 3-4
If he would have got there.
He still got to wait 3-4 years just to get that major payday in football.
Yeah, but at least he got a few mil right off the bat.
I guess.
And now that he's only concentrating on football, he played better this year. He'll be better next year.
And that's why I said like
next season.
That's why I feel like he should have played baseball. Cause that means he would have been good one year and then better the next year. Cause like I said, if he's that dude, then he would have continued to be that dude. That's how I feel. But
ain't nobody like Bo and Dion. Like, listen, especially at the quarterback position. That's the difference. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback position. That's you gotta have brains for that. Gotta have those brains. Because quarterback, they gotta know what every player's doing. So that's can't do that and play baseball. Let's talk about a team that we
do know what every player did or is doing. The Asshats, or the former champion, the Houston Asshats. They got.
I see you creeping through my window. Bah.
Yo, they finally got what they deserved in small part. When their team came up to the mound recently, they heard.
Peekaboo.
Cheated.
I see you.
You cheated. That's a bad batch. I'm sorry.
They got some good cameras though in that stadium though.
Well, they need them now. And they all body cams need to be working at all times.
Yo, for real.
But also, you know who else got the boo birds?
The coaches?
Juan Carlos Stanton. The New York Yankees. Now,
is he hurt?
No, he played.
I know. Is he hurt yet?
Well, you know he's gonna be hurt.
Is he hurt yet?
Because he got a sensitive ego.
Oh man.
So Juan Carlos Stanton got started to get booed, and I already started to hear some of the pulse of what's going on, and I hear a lot of calm down. This is only one game. And for those that are saying calm down, do not boo this man, like, because when they say it doesn't do you any good to boo him because he has a sensitive ego, so it's just gonna make him play worse.
You think some of these motherfuckers are like, yo, can we get back to the bubble? With no fans.
Juan Carlos Stanton's one of them. I guarantee you he's one of them because he played better in the bubble. He never played good with fans in the stands. He always had a sensitive ego.
Fans in the stands.
So
fans in the stands.
So,
fans in the stands.
For the ones that I'm hearing say.
That's why I'm a fan of the 5-5 for that reason.
Really? Really? Y'all stupid.
Listen, man, this is what I'm starting behind the thing. I'm gonna start grabbing all these little audios, man. I'm telling you, man, it's only gonna get better and better.
Man.
Like put it this way, as the show gets better and better at content-wise, it's gonna get worse on worse ego-wise.
Oh,
like we're gonna have to be firmly rooted in our shit to do the like.
You gonna have some KJ singing, I tell you that. KJ be singing when he sings little songs and shit.
For real, I gotta get a couple of those too. But Juan Carlos Stanton gets booed. And for the ones that I hear taking off and there's only one game, I'm gonna have to say to them, nah, B.
They're booing for a reason, though.
This ain't just one game.
That's what I'm saying. They're booing for a reason.
They're booing because the motherfucking Yankees, they left like 12 men on fucking base. That's like the fucking Mets.
In the ninth inning, 1 out, man on third, and you don't win. Like, come on, man. That's that bullshit right there. You deserve to lose that game.
But you know what? Though? This is them not being able to drive in any runs is a complete correlation to how the team is constructed based off of analytics, because all they're looking for is pop and flop. Like, it's either you can smash the ball or you don't. There's nobody they have on this fucking team
they talk
that can
about
just
their
put the ball in
offense.
play.
They have one of the better offenses.
They have one of the better home run hitting teams. But they have one of the worst strikeout teams. They have one of the worst putting a ball into play fucking hitting teams. I got no faith in these goddamn Yankees. You know what's gonna happen to these Yankees again? They're gonna have a nice record, maybe 90 plus wins, maybe 100 wins. You know what I mean? They'll be in the fucking playoffs, and then they'll lose in the fucking playoffs because it's gonna be a game like this where they can't make one fucking run. And this has been a problem. That's why he's being booed. Juan Carlos Stanton isn't being booed because of fucking game 1 of the fucking opener on April fucking Fool's Day. The joke's all on Yankees fans. And guess what? You ain't winning again. I'm a Yankees fan.
I know. Calm down. I know you are. That's why you're so emotional. Calm down. It's only one game.
Can't do that when I'm drinking. Nah, fuck that. But this is Juan Carlos Stanton. This isn't just one game. Oh shit, My Heroes Academy is back. Natalie, is Natalie in the room? Where's Natalie? Where's Sensei? Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Natalie there? No, she ain't there. Hold the fuck up. Hold the front door. Hold the front door. Okay, I can't text them during the podcast. I'm gonna lose the podcast. On Instagram. I'll have to restart it. But okay. I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
My Hero Academy?
Yeah, season 5 is back. I'm a big anime fan.
Yeah. So is Marcus.
Huge anime fan. Does he know it? You gotta let him know when he's like, yo, My Heroes Academy.
No, you talk to him, man, and then you see.
Season 5.
Who knows what?
We started talking. We started talking. He. I think he asked me about the God Eater thing, and I haven't seen that one yet. But it's on my list of things to watch.
Salute. Yeah, that's right. That day I bought him.
For Colored Girls. Oh,
I bought him here. You talked to him.
Oh, I see Whoopi Goldberg, and that's all I can recognize by name. Damn. Listen, you could have been actors too, and I wouldn't recognize it. Like I'm just bad like that with actors' names. Listen, I know the roles you play. Like your name is irrelevant to me. I know the make believe character that you created for me to fall in love with. I'm not in love with you. I'm in love with your character. Like, I don't even know you.
I don't know you like that, but I know you on TV.
For real, I know who you portrayed to be for those last 90 minutes, and I loved it.
I mean, they're a good actor.
Yeah, exactly. So, Juan Carlos Stanton, back to his bitch ass. Most Yankees.
How about Judge?
Judge too, right? Like, but what ends up being with Judge that you realizing now you have 2 Juan Carlos Stantons. And that's what they wanted, but now you're realizing you have 2 Juan Carlos Stantons. We know who the fuck Juan Carlos Stanton is? Juan Carlos Stanton was a guy in Florida that could not fucking hit in cold weather for shit. And then you bring him to a cold weather state.
He did good in the playoffs, though.
And then when he can't hit in April.
He did good in the playoffs. He got busy in the playoffs.
The bubble. And where was that at? Was it the weather? Sunshine and rainbows.
Because I got to pull your card because he did very well.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs, yeah.
This 1 year. What about the rest of his track record?
Listen, man, don't worry about the past.
Well, you just brought up his past.
But I'm saying
that's his recent. Do you not
that's
want
his
me to
recent past?
So how far in his past do you not want me? You don't want me to bring up the things that make up his
that
habits?
you went to like Miami and shit.
No,
like,
because what you did is that you brought out his outlier, and you're not bringing the things that make up his habits. He's always been this guy. He's always a high strikeout guy. He always
100%.
He always comes to the plate and looks like he doesn't have a fucking plan about how he's gonna attack this fucking pitcher outside of knock it out the park. Knock it out the park.
And it goes.
Knock it out the park.
And he knocks it out the park.
Shit. Hold on. 38, 53.
What? Wait a minute. You talking about an actor?
I'll get
Out those numbers, 38.
I'll get that one on myself.
Wait, hold on, son.
I'll get that
What's
one.
those numbers? Yeah. Time out. Wait a minute.
No. That's me taking track of what that's gonna be a drop.
Man.
Listen, I have to catch myself when I do those too. Okay, that's where the real training is gonna come in. Is me catching when I do those things to make those a drop versus me. You know what I mean? We always being able to catch it when you guys do it. Cause that's easy. Is catching myself in it. I'm just part of. It's just part of my character, and I gotta capture my character.
I don't think anybody could capture that shit.
Well, that's the reason we got all these cameras. So this has always been Juan Carlos Stanton. He can't hit. He doesn't hit well in cold weather. He doesn't hit well in pressure situations. The only year he did really well, I think, was it.
How many years he got left, by the way?
Forever. Since we're talking baseball, forever. He had like a 10. He had like a fucking 10-year contract. And we got him in year 8 or year 2.
So he had 8 left. He'd be alright.
He got like 5 years of and he was untradeable the moment we got him.
Yeah, he'd be alright.
I even said why we got him.
You know why.
We already had Judge.
You know why.
Why the fuck we want?
You know why we got him.
Why we want older Judge?
You know why.
Because we did a favor to Derek Jeter.
Oh damn. Jeter was like, take him.
We took over the Marlins. We did him a solid. He was like, yo, you get. He was like, yo, if you get,
that's 100. That's 100 right there.
If you become the owner of the Marlins, I'll give you one favor. And one is like, you gotta take Juan Carlos Stanton. I'll give you one favor, except take what you said. One favor. I already gave you the gift basket. Like, damn, I'm fucked, ain't I?
They got rid of everybody though.
Cause you know, once you get the Derek Jeter gift basket, you have officially been fucked by him. So let's move on a little bit, right?
Let's move on to the next one.
Let's change to another sport. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm about ready for a second dosing of bubbly. I just came from this place. Did you know that? I was just in Colorado recently.
Oh my God. Here we go again. Do we have? All right, go ahead. Talk about it. I'll be right back.
This is where I got this lovely koozie from. Listen, this actually is something to be able to drink a Coors Light in a Colorado koozie. It does keep it a little bit extra cold and make it taste different. Your hair looks wonderful, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can I get a kiss? You are so about to be on camera. Come on, let me get a kiss.
Okay, after the podcast.
Go right now. Come on.
After the podcast.
Come on.
You're not about to have me looking crazy.
Okay, you come right here and won't nobody see. See, look, you'll be in position where you'll be off camera right here, and nobody can see you right here.
Air kiss.
Butt over there. I'm telling you, you're strategically off camera. I guarantee you.
Let me move this real quick.
No, wait, don't go too far that way. Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I see. I guarantee you was off camera. Strategically placed. All right. Now that we've wasted enough time filling in that last transition segment with love, all right? let's talk about somebody that has a group of women that aren't getting so much love, right? Actually, before we get there,
Ooh.
wait, before we get there,
Ooh.
the women's final. Before we even get there.
Hey, ladies!
Where the ladies at?
Sometimes you gotta send a woman do a man's job.
I gotta shorten it up a lot. The WNBA draft is on April 15th.
Yes,
13 days from now. It's gonna be live on ESPN.
Is Becky gonna be in it?
7 p.m.
Is Becky gonna be in it?
Becky Hammond.
That's him? Wait, my bad if I butchered that. The freshman that got Player of the Year for Connecticut. Is she gonna be in it? Freshman going to the WNBA. Is she gonna break that?
No,
because they're not allowed to right now.
They're not allowed to.
So are they gonna change that? Ooh.
That's gonna be the thing. That is gonna be a thing too, because while they may not change it this year,
that's gonna be interesting.
They may change it by next year to make her come out as a because right now you basically can't come out. You can't come into the WNBA like 22 or something like that. Like a junior did.
Like football, like the NCAA football.
So most people end up being a junior or a senior by the time they come out. That's the reason why. Okay, so people ever wonder like, oh, why are these women staying in
have
for
you seen
4
her play?
years?
She's nice.
I have not got a chance to see her play.
You gotta see.
Because I have
watch.
a UConn stigma.
But you gotta
Except for the women. The women's the only one I can watch.
She's
I'll look it up.
She nice with it.
I gotta find out who's the chick that I need to watch for and see how she's doing. There's a baddie baller I need to look out for. There's a couple of baddie ballers. Yeah. Sorry for the pregnant pause. We gotta take a drink to that one. So.
Love me some women.
Holy man, shit.
Hey, lady.
Where you at?
For real. Listen, like, I forgot I heard a comedian says like,
I'm just playing.
It's like, it's not. It's like, well, you don't even understand. Like, you have nothing against gay people. It's just that I don't even understand. I just can't understand it. Like, once I've had vaginas, it's like, why would you even like want anything? Like, god damn, because.
That's why you born like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, you gotta be born like that.
And then the motherfuckers that want both, they just greedy. Like.
Yo, when I was in New York, I tell you a quick story. I was in the city, right? My man's was bisexual and shit. We used to hang out all the time. This white Irish dude and shit. And he go, and every time we went to the bar, he was like, "Man, my percentages is way higher than yours." Because I get to choose from either one. You only choose from one. I was like, you ain't shit, nigga.
For real. He's like, the numbers are always in my favor.
Yeah, always. like, he's like, numbers in his favor no matter where we go.
He's like, I go to the club, it's a sausage fest, no problem. It's a kiddie corral, no problem. Yo, I remember we was at the spot. We was chilling and shit. We was drinking and shit, get fucked up. And he would drink like a whole bottle of vodka. He was torched, right? So we leaving and some girl wanted to get with him. And he was so blasted, he was like, not even. She was like, what? Yo, she got mad. She took her shoe off and hit him with the heel right on top of the head, yo. Yo, straight this stuff. Listen.
I was like, yo, Cap, chill.
You know what's worse? Like, cause we all know how. Listen, we've all been through these scenarios when you see one of your homeboys holler at a chick and she says no, and he gets in the, bitch, nigga ain't want you anyway. You ain't even that. You know, we've all seen that, right? It's the reaction of rejection. But you know who acts worse when they get rejected? Women, cause they ain't used to being told no for shit. Like when they take the initiative to go after somebody. 99.99% of the times they are gonna get that dick, right? So when they get told no, like their whole system like fucking crashes. What the? You said what to? Violence.
It's like take that.
It's instant violence. They see it's like waving the red flag in front of a bull. It's instant violence. And then what happened? It's violence, but they even realize I'm gonna fuck you up and know you can't hit me back right now.
See, for us, we get no. We like no. Alright, yo, what your homegirl doing? What's she, like
for real?
Yo, just go right down the line. Yo, what homegirl doing?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna catch one of these bitches.
So obviously your friend isn't interested. So you single? I'm saying.
No, but you like my friend first. Who cares? I don't like her now. Like fuck.
Like I didn't like your friend first. She was just closer to me.
I had to get through her to get to you.
She looked like the icebreaker. But yo, that is always a maneuver and a half.
Yo, that's like that when you go dancing, when you try to dance and you go with one chick, she don't want to dance. You're like, oh, whatever, bitch, whatever, keep it moving. Oh, there's another bitch. Well,
listen, man, I've danced with two chicks, like one chick right here, both bent over on the same stage. They was like, oh,
when I first met my brother,
one
right?
black, one white at a reggae club. No, I'm talking about the time my family was with me. It's been a few times they saw me in action. They were like, yeah.
I remember when I first met Darnell. Right, so I was like,
Darnell's his brother, by the way, for you guys for content.
So,
so basically, you're saying the first time he ever met his brother. Which listen, I've been in that scenario too.
No, I met my brother when he was 16.
I didn't meet my oldest brother until like he was 14 and I was 7. So we're from the islands. We're
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. So I met this motherfucker. So maybe like a year later or something. Right, I was bitching about this chick and shit. Like, man, yo, shorty dissed me, whatever. He was like, man, there's a girl right down the block will suck your dick. I got over that shit so fast. I was over her like so fast, B. I was like, word, you know what? You right. I was like, see, man.
Yeah, it's because he has that big ass head. That's usually your younger brother's giving you old head advice.
Yo. Bro, that's and in New York, right down the block is every.
You mean
you literally like you that literally like right down the block.
Right down the block, shit.
I was like, ever since he told me that shit, I was like, oh, I'll never ever never ever do that again. Ever.
That's the reason people don't realize like why like the school environment is so important to like school and sex because. Because you're able to be around that opposite sex in such a, you know what I mean? And that's the reason why people don't realize that sometimes your numbers go down once you get out of school environments. Sometimes. Depending on who you were. Because I know people, okay, put it this way.
You know what? I want to join you in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? I really do, but, right now, I just can't.
I get it.
Smoke weed every day.
Cause I knew a lot of people that used to get laid highly in school, and then once school kind of like
in college,
yeah, like dwindle down and shit like that, like numbers start going down because outside the army environment, numbers go like even listen, it's the reason why the army is so great too because you just put a bunch of you get a bunch of people right out of high school.
See, my numbers were straight until 1994, and then my numbers just stopped.
Well, they didn't stop; they plateaued.
It just stopped.
It didn't stop. It plateaued.
Yeah, it plateaued. Well, either however the fuck you want to say it, just stopped.
Cause you're still getting laid. It's just plateaued. One consistent.
Oh. Okay.
So there you go. Like it ain't stopped because I got proof. Proof it hasn't stopped it since '94.
You got two.
For real.
There's a 15, 12-year-old walking around showing that.
Like it ain't stopped. It just plateaued. Like if it stopped, then Terry got some explaining to do, and so do you. Like how long have you had this vasectomy?
Listen, man, don't be putting my business out there like that. Shit,
I'm sorry.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This is being recorded for. You know what I'm saying? It should be recorded, man. Come on now. Tread lightly.
Sorry, it was not a good look. I had beer suds on my bottom lip.
That's what she said.
Oh shit. So, back to what she said. we have the women's NCAA Final Four coming up, right? The 4 teams left are South Carolina. They're gonna be taking on Stanford. We have Arizona, the only number 3 seed. That's here taking on UConn, and we were just talking about UConn and the rookie that's getting busy. Now all of the other teams.
Freshman.
That's what I said. The rookie.
She a freshman.
She's a rookie in college.
No, man. There's no such thing as rookie in college. Freshman.
In my brain, I said the same thing.
There's a lot of shit in your brain, but yeah, no.
Freshman in college.
Freshman. Thank you.
You're right. You're so right. You're right. I said the same thing in my head by saying freshman. I mean rookie. Whatever I said.
Exactly. Whatever you be saying.
So the rookie in college, freshman in college. It's literally. I was like, no.
Right.
I was like, don't call it freshman again. It's
don't
rookie.
call it come back.
So the freshman in college, we was just talking about them in UConn. So Arizona's the only number 3 seed. All of the rest of the teams are number 1. Now, what's that rookie's name again you was talking about?
I don't know. I think her name something with a B, Becker or some shit like that.
Okay, so we'll look up the UConn.
Just look up rookie of the year and freshman.
Oh, Paige Buckets. Oh, Paige Buckets. Paige Buckers, and they be calling her Paige Buckets. I've heard of Paige Buckets. Excuse me, lot of mercy. Yo, where did it? Not for nothing.
Not for anything.
Right? Not for nothing.
Not for anything.
Right, and I ain't trying to offend nobody. Where the fuck do they be finding these little white girl ballers at, yo?
Yo, Gino.
Yo.
Ask Gino.
Yo,
because he had Stewie. Yo, Stewie won
all 4 years?
All 4 years. All 4. You know how
And
awesome that shit is?
But he had
I'm
teams
even
where you
gonna fuck it
thought,
up even more.
You know, so he had teams where you thought they was when he had places gonna win.
Oh, I'm just getting hyped right now. Hold on, I'm so hyped right now. So Stewie, so Stewie, right? She all 4 years she won in Connecticut championship. Rookie year, Seattle championship. Second year, busted her leg, Achilles or some shit. Came back, Seattle championship. What? Michael who? Michael what? Exactly.
Oh wow, you're going that deep?
Yeah, I'm going that motherfucking deep. Wow. That's how bad Stewie is. Yo, Stewie is no fucking joke, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with you that she's no joke.
She took over because Candace Parker was the one, but Stewie just took over. I'm just like, what's that? That sounds like some porn music and shit.
I'm trying to match your energy. That shit.
Oh, I was like, oh, damn, that's my energy then.
Danger zone.
Cleveland! This is for you!
In case KG was listening.
That was the KJ.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but Stewie's been the baddest.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the baddest basketball players we have ever come across. And not for nothing. And I still love me some Ella Della Don. Like she's still my girl, EDD.
Yeah. Oh no, she you know. But I think she got a chip too. But
she just got her first chip.
Yeah, that's because Stewie was hurt.
A couple years ago.
No, she got it when Stewie was hurt. That's when she got hers. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago against Washington. When she played with Washington, whatever. Yeah. But not for nothing though. Every year that she didn't get the championship was because she got hurt, and she was balling them years, and they should have won.
I think they won, and she was hurt when they won too.
Cause she finally said, "Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna sit this game out because I'm injured.
Yeah.
I've done this 3 other times in the past, and we came up with donuts.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play this fucking time. I'm gonna be on this fucking court, and we gonna see what the fuck happens.
I like this just a little bit.
You gonna take you off camera?
Just
I just take you off camera, B. Because I want you to be able to talk, and fucking.
I talk, man. I talk all day. I talk. I be talking.
I want you to be able to fucking talk and shit.
I be talking and talking.
And and they can hear you. Like, I don't want you to be all the way over there with the conversation. You know what I mean? So, I got you. Because I was listening to
the producer's getting better now. You know what I'm saying? The director
I
now.
was
the director's getting. You know what I'm saying? Cause we can't. We coming along.
I've been listening to the audio beat and that shit.
Yeah. I've been listening to it too.
And I be like, that should be coming in kind of low. And then I realized that you guys move away from the thing, and you guys don't account for the projection of your voice. Yeah, and then so it kind of sounds like.
I got you. Cause I've been listening. You know, I listen to our shit.
Like, I could barely hear it in the car, and I had the speakers all the way up, and I was standing outside the car. And I was like, if I can't hear us from outside the car with everything up, you know what I mean? Then it ain't loud enough. So I gotta figure out how to tweak the audio and it's just us. Because all of the other audio comes through really well. Like all of the other shit fucking booms. So I'm like,
Oh shit.
Wait, this is I'm so bad.
What's my name?
Because I made this beat specifically for when we do our women's talk, and now you're just.
I just killed it.
You're literally done it all
Yo, that's like a 1974, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Dirk Diggler is gonna walk through the fucking door right now and shit. Fucking 15-inch cock and shit. Like, hey guys.
I should have learned from his movie. Never take cocaine. If you have a big dick, don't take cocaine. He's gonna catch up with you eventually.
Already? Damn.
So, but I wanted to talk about with these women, right? As they go into the Final Four. I guess I'm happy to see, but I guess it was sad to have to see that the women's training facility that they had for them.
Oh, they made a big,
that
man.
That shit was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I have a better home gym. I have a better home gym than the training
but you
facility.
see how happy they were, though?
Once they finally fixed that shit.
Yeah, we saw how happy. Yo, that was like.
You see how disrespectful that shit was, though? Like, whatever they had set up, no more than 2 people could fucking work out at a time if they needed to. And it was basic.
And it was like, how many teams there?
That's who's that? I don't know.
That was Sirius. Sirius wanted to get in the conversation, son. Sirius was like,
yeah,
that was some bullshit with the gym.
Like, talk about porn. It was like, hold on, let me play a commercial first.
Here's the damn music. I'm about to go bust a nut real quick. I'll be back. It's only gonna take me a minute.
I'm good. I'm still fucking full. So the women that was playing in the tournament, they had the most ridiculous, ridiculous training facility. Like, I think, like I said, I joke and I say that I have a better home gym, but we have a room that's attached to our pool that has some workout equipment in it, and I feel like that was a better workout that has better workout equipment than what they had provided them. And all that's in there is a rack of dumbbells, a fucking exercise bike, and maybe an elliptical. The only thing they had better was space. But thanks again. Remember how I said earlier today that I really love social media, right? And I've been one of those people that has
love it.
I've been one of those people that have loved social media from the very beginning. And the reason why I've loved social media from the beginning, I got you. The reason the reason I've loved social media from the beginning is because it has really helped shrink the world, and it has really helped put a light on a lot of these atrocities that were hearsay, or people was like, oh well, we don't see it, or we can't see it in real time.
Like George Floyd.
You know
Like, we were not seeing that if that happened, somebody didn't record that. You know what I'm saying? Like
and
that's some bullshit right there.
And even on a much lighter note,
the women.
I know. I went kind
I
of.
know.
I went hard there. I went down there. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first thing I think of.
No, but you're right though. Listen, I'm not knocking you. You're 100% right. Like it helps us see the worst of the worst. Like in all levels, where police are killing innocent people in the middle of the streets consistently for no, you know what I mean, and not being held accountable. Even though right now this week, this week as we currently speak, the George Floyd's murderers are currently on trial. So that's currently happening. So even from seeing that,
but I'm saying, on a lighter note, like seeing the girls' reaction once they got the.
But they got social media being able to get that message out there, like, yo, look how unfair this is. Because I guarantee you, when they showed the guys' gym, 20 ellipticals, 20, you know what I mean, different workout bars, squat machines, this and that. You know what I mean? They barely.
And you know they were sneaking in there. You know they were sneaking in there, like yo, fuck that.
They barely gave them a dumbbell rack and a nut rack, and a nut rack.
A nut rag? What? Sheets? What are you talking about?
The women's facility. They barely gave them a dumbbell rag and a nut rag. That's barely what they had. Like they barely had shit to wipe. Basically, what I'm saying, they barely gave them shit to wipe the sweat off their fucking face.
Okay, nut rag. Okay. Right. Cause now you changed my whole perspective. Cause nut rag for me is sheets now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just changed my whole shit. Like you can't bring it back now. Like come on, man. Is it sheets or is it nut rag? Like pick one. Alright, pick one, man. You know, pillowcase maybe in the middle. Let's do something in the middle. Do a pillowcase. You know, bigger than a nut rag, smaller than a sheet. Like
that's where you put your face. You can't do that.
Well, that's shit. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh shit!
You gotta put your face in it. No, I'm sorry.
If you like it, then you better put your face in it. If you love it, then you better put your face in it. Don't be mad when you. That's not how the song goes.
Nah, put a ring on it. Remix.
I got you. We got somebody to do that for us.
Not a mouse.
Oh shit.
How much time we got left?
Probably 11 minutes. So, let's continue talking about this college game real quick, right? So glad to see that they got their facility done. But with all of the atrocities you talk about, let me tell you some weird things. Google's a part of it too. When I typed in men's Final Four, MENS Final Four, I was able to find it. When I typed in men Final Four, I was able to, and you know how they have a little shortcut cheat bracket thing? That shit was able to pull up. When I type in women's Final Four, WOMENS, it didn't pull it up. When I type in women Final Four, it doesn't pull it up. I had to make sure I put in the apostrophe S in women's for me to actually get that. While they cover all angles. So yeah, no, go look at it. So while they cover all angles for the men, they don't cover all those same angles for the women. You have to put the apostrophe S. I was like, fuck. But again, I've said this before in the past on Simone's podcast. Cut this music, right? I said it before on the podcast. ESPN.
Maybe not on the computer, huh? Because it came up. I just put women and it came up. But it says DJ.
Division 1.
That's one.
D1.
Division 1.
Like
I
DJ.
was like, yo, hold on. I'm like, yo, that's a dope ass name, DJ Women. Like, yo, what's up? Yo, it's pretty dope. They have a commercial with Modelos about this cop about this DJ that was a cop, and she ended up being like a big time DJ and shit.
I did see a portion of that. I don't remember it fully, but I do remember seeing it. Mandela be finding nice ways to big up people with Spanish heritage. They really
big up.
So I don't want to get too much into matter, but like I said, Google, I feel like everybody plays a part. Even ESPN, I feel like plays a part into it because ESPN, and I'll say this again, so I'm gonna make sure I'm looking directly into the camera.
You know, there's a fight for them, like, because they go overseas and they get so much more money, you know, and they putting pressure on the WNBA, like, yo, if you want us to stay home, You know what I'm saying? You got to come up big.
That's the reason why the WNBA is recently, and that's also,
You know.
so what? And I
They're
don't
like
know,
what 20 years?
25 year anniversary
years,
today.
right?
So
Yeah.
this year's their 25th year anniversary.
Yeah, man.
So while I know
God bless, big
ESPN
up.
has done things to help progress their sport,
Yeah.
I don't feel like they do enough to progress women's sports. And I feel like ESPN has the platform to do it. ESPN.
Don't they have a ESPN women?
And that's what I'm looking directly in the camera so they can understand me. ESPN needs an ESPN women's channel, not just an ESPNW website. They need a channel, a full-blown channel on television.
They have.
They don't have an ESPNW channel on television. You show me where they have an ESPNW channel on television, and I'll walk this back. What they have is a website. What they have is a YouTube page. What they have is
But they had a
But what they need to do
ESPN women.
is they have ESPN women.
No, they had a channel. They had it was all women's sports.
They had their website.
Nah. I beg to differ.
I was waiting for the ESPNW channel. Listen, I've been waiting for it too. I know when they dropped the website. I know when they said they were going to drop the channel, and never did. I know when they played around it for a couple of segments on ESPN and ESPN2, and they had an ESPNW like segment, but not an ESPNW channel. And I understand why people that was watching ESPN regularly may have tuned out of ESPN when they were trying to pull up the ESPNW. That's when viewership fell. I don't care. That's why they need their own channel.
You know it's crazy because Shaq was on TNT and he asked Candace. He was like, "Yo, what do you think?" Because he was talking about getting paid more, keeping the like more women want to play in the U.S. And he was like, "How about?" Shaq was like, "How about if you lower the rim a little bit, just a little bit, just so y'all could do what the boys do?" And they're like, she was like, "No."
Told you, I said
like,
no.
No. I'm like, yes.
No.
Yes.
It diminishes the game.
It doesn't diminish. It's still basketball. Yo, she go up and she's like,
it's
titties.
Pride.
Like, you want to see that
it's
shit?
Pride, B.
Bro, I would love to see Shorty coming like this.
I get it.
Shorty jump.
Okay, cool.
On her face. Bang, get banged on.
Cool.
Two hands, one hand.
So just to see your son dunking games, let's go ahead and lower the rim that he plays on for basketball. I'm 5 more feet. Let's go ahead and shoot. You want to see?
There's more.
You want to see your boy hit
so many more.
You want to see your boy hit home runs? Let's go ahead and shorten the field, just so you get more home runs.
Sure, I'll be happy.
But what's it gonna do for the development of his actual game? Nothing.
Pull the fence back then.
It makes it look like a gimmick, B.
No, it depends on how low you put it. You're not gonna put it 8 feet. Like that's retarded.
It's better if you put it down 1 foot.
That's what I'm saying. You can't go 9. No, not 9. It has to be at least
a half a foot.
Yeah, at least 9.5 or 9. 9 3/4.
How about
9 3/4 would be fine.
How about women just build their bodies up to become better athletes so they can dunk on a more consistent basis?
But they women, man. You want
see, and you can't have that because that's equality. That's inequality.
That's
inequality.
No, I'm not saying that. Just them losing their body,
athletes
to
are
work out.
Athletes lose their bodies. Period.
That's true. You ever seen track?
Like how, to be like let's keep it real. Like how many women athletes have titties?
That's.
So they already have a sacrifice that they put their body through when they start to become an athlete. They're gonna put themselves through it regardless. The pride, like everybody else, that they're gonna.
It's been 25 years, man. They still not dunking.
What you talking about? We got people that dunk. These are people that dunk on a
consistent basis. Not on the regular.
Well, also,
and they like 6'7".
Time out though. But the people that are 6'7" are dunking though. What happens is that you don't have point guards dunking, but that's because their point guards are our height.
Listen, I dunk.
And we aren't consistently dunking.
I dunked once.
I've dunked before. We aren't consistently dunking.
Was it 10 feet?
Yeah, it was
you
on an alley-oop.
An alley-oop?
Yeah. It was an oop.
Mine's on a fast break.
Listen, I've always been good enough to do. Like, I was always good enough to be able to get up and catch and be able to catch the rim. And then as soon as you're able to get the rim, then you can catch an oop. you just gotta catch the right adrenaline one time.
Yeah. That's what happens. Got it one time. One time.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, man. Listen. People used to be like, yo, I got Iverson legs, and like Iverson used to be able to dunk too.
Yo, Iverson, shit, come on, man. That's my dude right there.
So as we wind down this thing.
So who you going for?
What in the final four?
Mm-hmm. Connecticut?
No, I can't do that.
Arizona? So then you're gonna have Arizona beat Connecticut?
I think so, maybe. Yeah. And then I don't know. Maybe I take Stanford to win it all.
To win it all. Nice.
I don't know any of these teams.
No, you just said it. That's it. You don't need to know you made a pick. Stanford.
I gotta do some research. I gotta see if any of the people that I follow on my Instagram plays on any of these teams, and if they do, I'll be rooting for them to win.
I'm just rooting for buckets to get it. You know, that's why I'm going Connecticut.
Well, I heard she's badass. So like, I mean, there's a part of me based off her story, and the fact that they want.
She drops 20 plus every game, easy, and it's easy too.
That's dope.
Like she could drop maybe like 30, 40, but she don't want to be greedy. You know, like nah, let my girls get some.
Now that you're here, right? Because I wasn't expecting you to be here for this conversation. I was gonna save this for next Wednesday. I was gonna talk about it today, but also save it for next Wednesday. Did you hear? There's a survey that came out.
Next Wednesday. What's today? Oh, today's Friday.
Yeah.
Yo, they still freaking mesh.
Did I tell you I went to Colorado? I went to this nice little store called the Alchemy Ritual Goods, and I was able to get a bunch of incense, some petrified wood.
Who you went to Colorado with?
It's Shorty. Shada.
Shada, who else?
The Munchkin. Moms. Oh. My brother, my family. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, they came too.
I was like, it's a family trip.
Yeah, family trip. So we went to this alchemy place, right? And we was able to buy some crystals. It's not petrified wood. What is it? Palo Santos?
Yeah, Palo Santos.
There we go. Palo Santos. They're wood. It's wood that you burn. That's why I keep calling it petrified wood for some reason. But go check this place out. She also has a online store. Her Instagram is Alchemy Ritual Goods. Her Facebook is Alchemy Denver. You can catch her website alchemyritualgoods.com. You can call it 303-295-0101. There you go. There you go. You guys take a look. See.
Get it. Get some stones and some wood.
There we go. All right, I just definitely wanted to make sure you guys because she was cool people and her energy was super lovely, and you can't answer. And then she had a dog named Samantha that had two different eyes.
Two different color eyes.
Yeah, she had two different eyes.
Because 2 different eyes is totally different from 2 different color eyes.
She had 2 different eyes.
She had 2 different eyes.
I think it was like a golden retriever or some shit she had, and she had 2 different eyes.
And what was the other eye? She had a golden retriever eye, and what was the other eye? What was that? A pit bull eye and shit? What the fuck?
2 different eyes, yeah. One was like golden retriever.
One was husky.
One was golden retriever.
The other one was husky.
The one was reptile. Like it had it was slanted like a vagina and shit like that. It was like
the whole world looked like a vagina.
It was slanted.
To you. Hey, you think Chinese are like that? You think they see the world like a vagina? Yo, no, I'm not a racist person at all, but I'm just saying.
The world is just one big vagina opening.
Yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? Am I out or am I still in? Open your other eye, then you know.
Oh, shit. So, the topic I was going to bring up, right? I really wanted to make sure I brought up when everybody's here. So we're going to talk about this again. College, it's being pushed around that the college players need to start getting compensated. And if I were to ask you, who do you think they're getting the biggest backlash from? What would be some of the groups or entities or some of the titles of individuals that you would start to name?
What, like to get paid right now?
Well, what would you think that will be the titles of the people that will be against college players being paid?
Anybody white?
And what kind of title would
Ding! You are correct.
And what kind of titles or positions do you think they'll be holding in the team or in the school?
All the white jobs?
Come on now, come on.
No, I'm just playing.
I know.
That's why you need KJ here. That's what KJ be coming in
you're
serious.
killing
KJ's
our time.
like, nah, you know all the dean, all the what you call those shit. The ones that graduated already and oh my god.
Ones that so alumni?
Alumni. Yeah.
Okay.
They're
So you don't think
some want to pay and some don't want to pay.
Okay. So you think some alumni would be
some deans are the same way.
Deans, okay.
You know, but they get them. Where the money coming from? First of all, that's what you gotta ask from. Where? So it's from commercials, from endorsement. Well, endorsements
coaches?
already.
What about coaches?
Coaches? Only if it affects their pay.
You think there's a lot of coaches out there that?
Well, if somebody's get
paid.
Coaches don't want the kids to get paid. Maybe like, if I had to give a percentage, maybe like 3%, 4%.
What about presidents?
Trump all day. My bad. My bad. Trump all day.
No, Trump don't want them to get paid.
Yeah. He don't.
But what about like presidents? What about presidents?
That what?
Don't want school players to get paid.
School presidents? I think most of them.
What about athletic directors?
50-50 on that.
69% of athletic directors are against players getting paid.
I figure 50. I know it was up there. I know it was 50. I figure it was like 50 something. 60 what?
69%.
69. What's the music? My bad.
Which means in this good old boys club, when you got two boys 69, and that means they're sucking each other's dicks. That means that's the only reason why they don't want players to get paid, because they're too busy sucking each other's dicks to want the people that's actually making the money to get any money.
Yeah, because the money has to roll down. Like it's like shit. Shit rolls downhill. Yeah. So it's like.
Munchkin all the time. Hey Munchkin, come here.
Shit rolls downhill.
Yeah.
Only if you shit on the hill.
Hurry up. You're on the clock. Double time. I said double time. You understand what double time means? That means run. Come here. Say what you just said.
What's up, Muskin? How you doing?
How you doing?
What's going on, love?
Kiwi. How you doing, kiddo?
Hey,
tell me what you just
said. Which way shit rolls?
Down here.
There you go.
Okay.
All day.
Glad she been paying attention.
Yeah.
Cause look, I always have to tell her, listen, kiddo, shit rolls downhill. You're the low man on the totem pole.
Low man on the totem.
Cause sometimes
like, you know what? I just thought about that shit. Like they said, where that saying came from. Shit rolls downhill. You gotta shit on the hill for it to roll. If it's a flat surface.
Well, ends up happening. It's really
just shit. It's just there. You just got
so,
shitted on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't rolling nowhere. You just got shitted on.
So for us in the military, and I'm assuming it's also like it's applied to anybody that had to live in the wilderness or camping, right? If you're setting up camp or if you're setting up anything, you never shit or you piss on top of the hill, because shit and piss rolls downhill. You always make sure you take yourself to the bottom of the hill. You dig yourself a 6 inches.
Yeah. And as they digging shit rolling on the hill.
Shit was literally rolling. Yeah. So they always tell you always shit at the base of the hill or the base of the mountain. You never shit uphill. You never. Yeah. Oh, so it's a tactical thing. Okay. But they also tell
I get the philosophy.
If you have to shit, you go like 10 feet away from camp at bare minimum. 10 feet away from camp, if not further, sometimes 30 feet away from camp, and you dig yourself a 6-inch hole and you take a shit in that.
6 inches?
Well, I think it's like supposed to be like 3 feet, but people get lazy.
No, I'm saying, you know how big your shit is? Literally, you know how big your shit is? Nigga, I'm gonna have to go a foot down today. Today I gotta go a little deeper.
Like we had Chili Mac. I may have to go the full 6 feet.
Yo, you might Chili Mac. You might not have to dig a ditch at all. Just let it spread out. Oh, I got dig now.
Yo, Chili Mac is the shit though when you're in the field. Oh my God, Chili Mac. Chili Mac is the.
Did it come in packet? You talking about the packet or you talking?
Like it's like Chili Mac. It's like meat and like a chili sauce with macaronis and whatever Chili Mac.
No, because you know they have the packages. I was thinking about the packages.
The MREs.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about those chili mac, even though those are good too. I'm talking like when the fucking like we're in the field and
my girlfriend was in the Marines.
And
she brought me some of those packs.
Damn it, what are they called? The I don't want to call
ex-girlfriend.
it
Oh shit, that's a girl. Oh, she my ex-girl.
This call is being
Wife, you know who she is.
For quality and training purposes.
Wife, you know her competition. She took her out quick.
But so like the cooks will have to they'll bring us out meals to the field. You know what I mean? And they service in the field. You know what I mean? So you have a field exercise. You coordinate with the chefs in the chow hall and shit like that, so you get your meals. And on Chili Mac Day, that shit was awesome.
Chili Mac.
Yeah, yo, Chili Mac.
That sounds like somebody's like somebody's name and shit. Like you be like, yo, delicious. Yo, call Chili Mac.
Yo, listen,
like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what? That's my nickname. Fuck that, Chili Mac.
Like,
yo,
like, why you call him Chili Mac? Because he be having the rolls on the back of his neck, so it look like Chili Mac.
Nah. It's cause the motherfucking military. Chili Mac was the shit. That's why. Not fucking nigga Jerry curls in the back of my neck, nigga. Like, nah, yo.
I didn't say Jerry curls in the back of
my neck. Might as well.
I said the rolls in the back of your
Look
neck.
like macaronis. Like, that's Jerry curl, man. Shit. Shit, I think I got that shit right now. Is it rolled up? They got a little Chili Mac, right?
Well, I said the rolls in the back. I'm talking about meat rolls.
Meat roll. Oh, damn.
Yeah, Chili Mac. When people have like nappy heads back there, like Chili Mac.
You know I light skin, right? You know I'm light skin, right?
You have straight hair.
You know I'm light skin, right?
You don't know the real plight.
I don't know that struggle.
So shout out to Roy. Seriously, in college, shout out to Roy Williams. He retired, age 70, with a record of 903 wins, 264 losses.
43 years coaching.
A winning percentage of 77.5%. He made it to 9 Final Fours and 3 NCAA championships. He's won. And breaking news right before we hopped on the air. The Jayhawks men's head coach, Bill Self, signed a lifetime contract with Kansas.
Oh, my bad.
Happens to the best of them.
No.
Let's go.
That just made me laugh because he was like, I'll do lifetime. If not, I'm going to UNC. I'm going to follow him. They were like, nah. You good here. You can stay here. Here, lifetime contract.
Got my boy Eric Efron joining the podcast.
Efron.
You guys make sure you go ahead and check out the next the next CCW wrestling event, and you'll be able to catch Eric Efron there. Breaking news: he'll be at WrestleMania week next week. Sweet. Oh shit! Let's get that breaking news.
Efron.
Alright, folks. CCW's own Eric Efron will be at WrestleMania next week, folks. He'll be at WrestleMania week next week. Don't know what he'll be participating, but he'll definitely be there. You guys make sure you go ahead and check out all of WrestleMania events so that you can get a chance
congrats.
just to see.
I'm giving him congratulations. Chili Mac said congratulations.
That's gonna be another one of your aliases.
AKA Chili Mac.
AKA Poppy Why You Flinch. AKA Chili Mac. AKA Matchmaker. AKA. On that note, we are to end the podcast. The Brooklyn Nets are third in the league, first in the conference, and first in the division, folks. They are officially now the best team in the East. They're going on a nice little win streak. I got you. You know what's so funny? Cause I'm seeing the name Eric Efron, and as I'm seeing the name, I don't know why I'm blanking out. I know your real name, but like I kept on blanking out your real name for half a second. Like I got it now. It's in my head now. But I was in wrestling mode. I was fully in wrestling mode. Oh shit! Do you know who Humphrey Bogey Montoya is? I wished him a happy birthday today. Just to let you know. Like, yeah. He's somebody, I think he has a wrestling show called the FEW Few. And yeah. You should try to make your way on there. But let me tell you about Eric Efron for real.
Where's WrestleMania?
WrestleMania's gonna be in Tampa this year.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that.
Yeah.
I want to bring the boys.
Like, when they come closer, we'll try to bring the boys. We'll go with the boys. Eric Efron cuts the best promos of anybody in the business whether we're talking indie market or professional. Like the only person that may give him a run is like Chris Jericho. That may be the only person.
See, I don't follow wrestling, man. So it's
listen.
For
everybody that follows wrestling, they understand what I'm saying. They know what I'm saying. Tell your boy what I just said. You go home and you tell your boy and Eric Efron, cause the best promos in the game, whether it's indie or professional, he's right on par.
I want to meet him
with Chris Jericho. You tell him that, and you see what he says.
Is he a wrestler? What he do?
He wrestles. He does it all. He does his own stunts.
Everybody in wrestling has to do their own stunts. You're stupid. His own stunt. Yo, you so retarded right now for that.
Hey, well, that note, we ended the podcast, B.
Oh, man.
Always, yo.
Sorry,
yo,
B.
It's always love. It's always love. You know how it is. Yo, thank you, everybody, that listened to the podcast. I am out of here. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy Freaky Friday. I hope you guys continue to catch a wave that never subsides. Mark, what you got to tell them?
Yay, yay.
All right.
Sorry, B.
Get me off
I
camera.
tried. Honest.
Nigga said they do their own stunts.
All the bandwidth in the
Nigga,
world couldn't keep
I
me.
know some things about wrestling.
No lag. No lag. Gonna share my talents with Podbean Live.
Hey, yeah, I was wearing this gear in celebration of Brooklyn becoming #1 in the East.
Just a lot later than a lot of listeners thought.
They've been #1. It's like
Last of the
podcast,
real
but I forgot.
gabbers.
And the Knicks pissed me off.
Well, maybe not the last. Munchkin got good mic skills.
My Yankee jersey to work yesterday.
New, improved,
and,
MyT Podcaster.
So, I'll tell you.
Potting down now. Last call for drinks. Bars closing. Sun's out. Heard the casino got a buffet breakfast. Don't want to go far. Wild night.
There's no cameras on us anymore. It's all
Tired,
audio right now at
B.
this point in time.
Tired.
I'm always on camera, son. I live my life on
MyT
Sports. And there goes the audio that we're going to use. That is no longer recorded. So right now it's just bonus audio directly with Podbean. You know how that works. Let me see, how much time do we have on there? And that's live for 25 more minutes unless we clock it. So
yeah, clock
we have a lot mic. We have a live mic. Just to let you guys know. There is a live mic in the room.
Yeah, ooh. Word. You gonna come by that? You coming by the job?
Oh God, I forgot about that. Probably not, cause I'm gonna Munchkin's off today from school.
Bring it through. Give us some fingers, some tenders.
We'll see. Cause I gotta get some work done today too. I gotta get some work in. I didn't work this morning.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I tried to. I tried to. I tried to get it to work, but I just couldn't find the motivation. And I think I missed a couple.
Oh, were you a little exhausted? Like Mike, my bad.
Yeah, they bought us
yeah, so I got a new boss and shit, right? So I go in, cause you know it's opening day. So I go in, Yankees are playing, you know they're already on TV. They had the early game, so I get there about what time I got there, like 3. So it was like maybe like 6 inning, whatever. So I took all the TVs and I put all the Yankee game on and shit. So like he didn't like homeboy was like, oh, that's how you dress, like to come in and shit, like. And my GM, my AGM, he's like, yo, it's opening day, like don't fuck with him type shit, like you know what I'm saying. The way he did it was like kind of dope. He was like, yo, that's my guy, like don't touch him, like you know what I'm saying. I'm like, oh shit, go ahead, light skin, we gotta stay together, baby. You know what I'm saying. You met him, Shay. Shit, yeah, Derek, yeah. So in front of Derek, he was like, oh, like no Marriott shirt up with like type shit, whatever. Like, but he didn't say it that way. but he insinuated it. Like, you know.
Yeah, like, oh, that's
yeah, we too smart for that
but
shit.
But like, nah, it's like, it's opening day. Like, calm down, B. Like,
yeah.
Like, we celebrate.
You know,
sports.
he fucking like,
I
you know,
mean,
I'm tending bar and
those
shit.
are the essence of the area.
Yeah, I'm the bartender, B. Like,
who this?
Chill.
What's going on, Panda? How you doing?
Panda.
Got a panda lover.
Panda lover.
You got
I'm a panda lover too. I love black and white.
For real. You got a sports question for us? Yeah, if you got a sports question, hit us with your sports questions. They're good. Right now, you're catching bonus. You're catching all bonus material right now. The podcast we just ended the podcast. Honestly, I'm loading that shit up as we speak. This is all bonus material. This is all the behind the scenes shit. This is all that shit that pops up. You know what I mean? When the cameras ain't running. Oh, what you got for football? And then you gotta let me know what part of the country, what part of the world you're from, to let me know what kind of football you talking about.
Yeah, right. And you talking about soccer? Or you talking about?
For real. You ain't gonna catch me slipping behind the 8 ball. They're from England. So you already know soccer. So you talk about football.
Yeah.
Like, listen, you talk about knees, elbows, chest, and toes, and that's it. Like,
don't forget about the head.
Yeah, for real. To be honest with you, like, if you called up and you wanted to talk soccer, you'll be a way more subject matter expert on soccer in your region than I am. The only thing I can tell you about soccer in your area right now is that soccer teams, right? Unlike in America, their sports teams are publicly traded companies. So I have stock in Manchester United. Should I not have stock in Manchester United? Is there another football club I should buy over them? That's gonna be how we go. See, if you talk,
we're going to stocks.
You can talk sports with me.
It's all aspects.
Like, you gonna be my subject matter expert. My mom just flipping told me. All right, so what did you not do for your mom to tell you off? Because if your mom told you off, then obviously you deserve it.
You did something wrong.
Because that's your mom. So you're wrong automatically. Like,
always wrong.
It doesn't even matter. Like, you're wrong, right?
It goes from your mama to your girlfriend to your wife.
What did you?
You always wrong.
You threw a knife. Well, of course I'll cuss you out if you threw a knife. I may throw it back at you. You can't throw a knife. What are you, a barbarian? Who throws a knife? What is it? What is this? A circus show? Listen, as you know, a lot of this is in jest. But seriously, you can't throw a knife. I would have cussed you out too, though.
You are.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm. Let's get you on the big screen so everybody can see.
Tonight, and I got to run the wedding tomorrow.
Oh sweet. That's good shit.
It's a fucking long day. 2 long days. Plus I got the church.
I might jump out the windows. Never jump out the window. You don't gotta jump out the window. Well, hopefully you live on the first floor. If you jump out the window, it's only if you're on the first floor.
Good Friday.
Where the bushes are gonna be right there. Anything else?
And it's all good.
Anything else would be unacceptable. I've actually already had somebody that used to go by the nickname Panda that did
it's Good
something
Friday,
like that.
and
That's not cool.
I end up having some salami already.
Then you can't jump out that window then.
I already had the meat. It was swine. I was like, yo. Damn, today's Good Friday.
No, y'all Puerto Rican.
Is that what today's Good Friday?
We used to eat fish all the time, yo.
Oh, is today Good Friday? Oh, damn.
I grew up eating fish on Friday.
I'm surprised that my brother ain't having a fish fry at the crib today or some shit.
Yeah, my aunt, she used to have the fish like in a big jar. Mm-hmm. And yo, it was like marinating with it, yo. That's what my aunt, God rest her soul, she's the one that got me into to fish. But yo, it was always fucking like, she never cleaned, like, cause it wasn't filleted, it was sliced this way, like spine down.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know, you got the spine, then you got all the
the
bones. So all the bones.
Yeah.
What they call that shit though? It's
Cause that's how we do kingfish. Is that we cut it that way.
Yeah, it's like a U and shit.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, it's like a U. And it has one long ass bone that goes straight through it.
Yeah, it was, you know, instead of the fish being filleted this way, they slice it, you know, down. Slice it down the middle.
Hey, yo, Munchkin.
Like how LaGrange did it.
Come here. I got a
Oh,
question
you know what I'm
for you.
talking about, right?
You talking?
I said the fish. You know what I'm talking about, like the way it was cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how we make. That's how we like our kingfish. Is that way? Is how we cut kingfish.
Kingfish.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had kingfish.
You dad having a fish fry? Why not? But today's Good Friday.
Out of all days, today's the day he should do it, right?
You guys are suspect.
Nah, we fucked up.
A whole bunch of bunny.
Might as well have a burger tonight then. You still on?
We're kinda on. Like I said, behind the scenes on.
Panda.
Oh yeah, Panda's going through one right now.
Yeah, that's what happens when you throw knives around and shit. Fuck.
Double-edged sword.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I tell Munchko all the time about her double-edged sword. Cause she tries to chop me. When she chops me, it's a double-edged sword. Cause she hurts herself more than she hurts. When she did that, I was like, "That's what's called a double-edged sword."
How about Marcus? I'm like, yo, Marcus, I swear to God, if you don't fucking get your grades up, I'm gonna give you the belt. It's gonna hurt me more than hurt you. And he was like, then don't do it. He was like, well, just don't do it then. If it's gonna hurt you to hit me, so don't do it. Don't hit me. Like don't hit me then. Like I was just like, I'm like, this motherfucker. Like his sense of humor is Marcel's is dry, but his is fucking nice and shit. Alright, I gotta get my ass to work.
Alright, B.
Love you, Bridget.
Love you too. Appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir. See you, Shay Shay.
Alright, be powerful, be positive.
All day, every day.
Look at that.
Forget my braids.
This is
Oh
Blue.
yeah, I got you. $50.
Damn, that's right. I thought it was the matchmaker though. The matchmaker.
Oh, yeah, the matchmaker gets a discount. $45. We'll work something out. We'll schedule something.
Listen, I'm just gonna do what you did. I just saw you do your whole shit. I'm gonna learn that shit right there. 3 strands, right? 3 strands.
YouTube, they got you too.
Yo, bye.
I do all my stunts too. Oh man, so.
Alright.
Blue just said thank you. She finally just responded. Let me see if she's on today. It's funny, you two would rather go to the beach together because you both probably want to get some sun.
For real, look at me. My cheeks is pale. You see them? Me?
Your cheeks don't look pale though. They match your complexion.
Those cheeks.
They match your complexion.
Okay. Oh, you don't want me to get darker? Fine.
Do you want to get dark? Is that what you're trying to
No,
do?
it's okay. I want to be my mom's color. I got my bitch ass daddy color. Check on my cat.
Yeah, you do have to see how that kitty is doing.
Yeah.
Oh, show's over. Are you guys leaving? Is that what's going on?
The Duppies?
Yeah.
Sweet, that's done. Alright, let's get that work. Nope. Hey, yo, kiddo. Get dressed. We're leaving. You got work to do. She don't got no work to do. We're going to the. Tell her to get dressed for the. So we can go to the store whenever you're ready or whenever you come back.
Alright, let me go now. I don't wanna waste any time. It's Friday, there's gonna be lunch.
Probably that old boy, cause I got all my niggas on. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody had it.
Well, that was an awesome podcast.
Thank you.
My pleasure, sweetie.
I feel like
I'm glad you were here.
I'm glad you had me here. Couldn't have done it without you.
But like, I had grimy when you had. I forget what else. Like everything, and old boy, and I had homeboy. And I felt that was so great. Yeah, you know, we did a paid in full tour. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, absolutely. You remember that? But like probably 03, like just being able to have all my niggas on with a deal, whether they had an album out at the time or anything like that. It was just it was some bucket shit list to get off me to make sure Jim had a deal, Joel's had a deal, and they would have signed Freaky. Zeke went to jail, and when he went to jail. When he came home from jail, it was dope that I had a car ready for him and a crib and condo and all that shit ready in cash. And then he eventually ended up when he came from jail, I got him a deal and asylum. You know what I'm saying? But I had everything like. Those were my favorite years when I was able to help the crew out. And this is after Old Boy. This is 03, 04, you said? 03 is when the Diplomat album came out. Joel's album came out 03 or 04, so I felt guilty. Zeke was in jail. He came out like 07, 08. Got him a deal 08. And whenever he came out, got him a deal. Like, I like that shit. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised you guys are still there. Cause this really is some behind the scenes shit, and like even if y'all catch anything, it's gonna be like the most random shit ever at this point in time. Unless you just sticking around to see if you guys can just hear me and my girl fucking eventually. Okay, I gotta put something on. 2 o'clock. Let's go with. Not exactly what I can play until I wait. While I wait.
Finally look like a human being. God. All it took was a little motivation.
No, baby, I can be your motivation.
I was talking about you. Who said I said you was my motivation?
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. Well, yes, you, the environment.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a train that just hit a car.
Sir, what is your location?
I feel like
Look around for a street sign, sir.
I don't feel out of place.
Orchard, Ethan Orchard. Okay, very good. Ethan Orchard. Sir, help is on the way.
Why would you do that?
Alright,
The train
so
still
buckle
isn't stopped.
down.
You have to
Grab
get there
your
now.
purse,
At a railway crossing, even if the engineer sees you and hits the brakes, it can take a mile for the train to stop. And for you, that's too late. Stop. Trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
I can only imagine meowing. She's
Good day. Welcome into First Take on this Feel Good Friday. Also Good Friday.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me, Stephen A. Max?
Can't hear Molly.
Oh no. Well, I was just telling you guys how handsome you look, how excited I am to be here with you. I'm gonna roll with what's happening in the show, and hopefully producers can fill you in. Welcome to 2021, America. So here's the deal. I want to start with the Kevin Durant situation. So yesterday, Katie addressed the messages leaked by actor Michael Rappaport, which Stephen A. just mentioned that have been made public this week. Rappaport posted private messages that he said Durant had sent to him, which include